parallel current carrying conductor. Force between two parallel current carrying conductors. And we'll also take out the definition of ampere from here. We'll consider two current carrying conductors parallel to each other. We can have both the currents in the same direction or can have in opposite direction. We'll be doing it for in the same direction, and I'll tell you how to do it for the opposite direction, what will be the change in that. So let us consider two conductors A and B carrying currents IA and IB. Let the distance between the two conductors be D. This you can do exactly from the NCERT book. It's given in a very nice manner, this derivation, so you can read it from NCERT book. And I'm doing it in exactly the similar manner. Alright, now we have to find out the force on one conductor because of the other. Certainly force between two parallel conductor means I will have to find out the force on this conductor because of this and force on this conductor because of this. Now why shall there be a force between these two conductors? The first thing is this. Why shall there be a force between these two conductors? See, check. This current carrying conductor is producing its own magnetic field, say BA. It's producing its own magnetic field because we know that a current carrying conductor produces magnetic field. So this will have its magnetic field around it given by again thumb rule going like this around it. And certainly depending upon the strength of current, the field can be up to this much, the field can be up to this much or up to this much. We'll consider that this second conductor which we have considered is in the field of the first one. Then only there will be a force experienced by a conductor. Otherwise this is not going to feel any force. So whenever a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force. This we also know from class 10th. And why it should be so? See, a current carrying conductor produces its own magnetic field. And if you bring another magnetic field here in the form of a current carrying conductor only or in the form of a magnet, so since now it is behaving as a magnet, two magnets will either attract or repel depending upon the polarity. So now here the situation is that conductor A is in the magnetic field of conductor B. Let the magnetic field produced by conductor B is B. And because of A is BA. Now the situation is the conductor A is in the magnetic field of B and conductor B is in the magnetic field of conductor A. And since they are in a magnetic field, they will feel a force. This conductor will feel a force because of this conductor and this conductor is going to feel a force because of this conductor. Now force on A because of B. A derivation has already been done to find out the force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. This is going to give us this magnitude will be BIL if I take the length of these conductors as L. BIL. Now force on A because of B. So magnetic field will be because of conductor B, and I current is flowing in with conductor A. So BB IA L. This expression I am again repeating. Force on A because of B. Force on this conductor which is carrying current I, and it is placed in magnetic field B. So force experienced by the conductor A will be magnetic field B, conductor A, current in the conductor A, and the length L, we have taken the similar length, so L. Now BB, what is BB here? It is a magnetic field produced by a current carrying conductor carrying current B. So this will be given by the standard formula mu naught upon 2 pi IB upon D. The distance is D of this conductor as well as from here to here, either way, multiplied by L. So this is mu naught upon 2 pi. This is B. So now FAB will be equal to mu naught upon 2 pi IA IB upon D into F. This is the value of force on conductor A because of B. Now the question comes of direction. See, I know the current, direction of current. I know the direction of magnetic field. It is like this, going downwards into the plane of the paper. If I am looking from here and then coming out of the plane of the paper. Alright. If I now find out the direction of force using Fleming's left hand rule, I get the direction of FAB like this. I get the direction of force on A because of B towards the conductor B. Now F, in a similar manner, you can find out now FBA. See, what will be FBA here? FBA will be equal to BA IBL. And do it in a similar manner, we'll get as FBA is equals to mu naught upon 2 pi IA IB upon D into F. So you can see that the forces are similar to each other, or they are equal. They are equal. The question arises of direction. Now again we will use Fleming's left hand rule to find out the direction. I've got the direction of magnetic field. I've got the direction of the current. When I find out the direction of force, you see that the direction of force will come out to be like this. And this is opposite to our expectation. What is our expectation? Similar things repel, and unlike things or dissimilar things attract. This is a common rule which we have been talking about so far, but here this is an exception. You can see they are carrying the current in the same direction. According to our expectation, they must repel, but here they are attracting. So in this case, two parallel currents in the same direction will attract, whereas in opposite direction will repel. From this expression, we can also define an ampere. So what is an ampere? Ampere is that current in each of the conductors which when placed at a distance b apart, and the length is unit length, the force of attraction between the two is 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 newtons. So you know that mu naught upon 4 pi is 10 to the power minus 7. So if I am taking it as here as 2, so what will be the value of 2? If I want to make it 2 here, I'll have to multiply by 2 on both the sides. So 2 into 2. So this is going to give me now 2 to the 4. So mu naught upon 2 pi is 2 into 10 to the power minus 7. So force will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 newtons. So in this way, you will learn about the definition of 1 ampere. So this much work you will do. You can do further 4.3, 4.4 and 4.5. These three numericals now you can do for today. So this is all for today.